All right, let me summarize this. This is a movie about robbery and corrupt cops and crime starring Kate Winslet, Norman Reedus, Aaron Paul, Casey Affleck, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Anthony Mackie, Woody Harrelson, Clifton Collins Jr. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's a recipe that sounds like some pretty good tasting cake. What does it actually taste like? Boredom! Triple Nine. So Triple Nine stars everybody I just listed off to you, including Gal Gadot's in the movie. Love to talk about her more. I thought this was going to be the movie that made me go, oh my gosh, she's a really good actress, but she didn't do much. Not that she was bad in the role she did, she was just there to be hot. Did that well. So ultimately in this movie, there are a group of criminals and they rob a bank at the beginning and then they have to do another heist later on in the movie. But in order to pull that off, they have to create a distraction of sorts and then it all just kind of falls apart and goes awry. Yeah, that's the interesting summary of the movie. Not gonna lie to you guys, this movie had some shit pacing. And that speaks nothing for the performances. The performances in the movie were fine. Woody Harrelson's kind of another animal altogether and we'll get into him later. But all in all, I thought Casey Affleck was really good in the movie. Chiwetel Ejiofor, I thought he was great. Anthony Mackie, the people bring it how you would think they would bring it. Fact is, they're in a crime movie that's a bit of a snooze. And that whole mob element is interesting, and I've seen it in movies like this 100 times, but the mob element's the thing that puts it over the edge. I mean, if it was just corrupt cops who are out there doing robberies and the cops are looking for the robbers and half of them are actually cops, that'd be interesting enough. I don't know why you need a mob element. The whole mob element made it feel like that was supposed to be in another movie, and somehow the writer was like, you know, I'm just gonna stitch it up, I'm gonna Franken-stitch it into this movie, and now it's kind of 3 Frankenstein movies into one movie. For 3/4 of this movie, I was just like, come on, something happened. Then when it all actually comes to a head and it starts going down, it was really interesting. I was like, oh, hey, let's perk up. We're here now. I'll give the movie that. The whole big heist and this and that and the way they interacted and the way they fed into each other, that was pretty cool. Then the movie wraps up and you're like, well, okay, I'd like to say it was worth the wait, but oh wow, it's still going. The movie is not ending. Oh no. Bring on the Return of the King ending here because we have some road to travel yet. Yep, it just keeps trucking along. It's like the Energizer Bunny, man. It's all like, dun, 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 dun. Nope. Not ending. Then I swear to God, the last shot was happening and it started to fade and everybody got it in their heads. They were like, I don't know if this is the final fade, but I am getting up and I am leaving the theater. Before the fade was done, when it was fading, current text, fading to black, people started getting up. They were like, I don't care. Then it faded to black, credits came on, and I was like, oh, thank God. Even Woody Harrelson in this movie, I don't know what it is. Woody Harrelson is such a good actor, but I've seen them do this to him in a few different movies where it's like, he has to be so extreme in his role that he's ultimately a cartoon version of the role he's supposed to be doing. I don't know if that's a director thing. I don't know if that's a Woody Harrelson thing, but it needs to stop. Don't go Johnny Depp. Don't go full Depp on us, Woody. Come on. Guys, in the end, Triple Nine had an interesting premise and a great, solid cast. But the great cast and the great premise is the difference between potential and reality. In reality, this movie was kind of a mess. And in the end, I'm not gonna remember Triple Nine in T-1 day. Yep, already forgot. All right, guys, so Triple Nine, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite corrupt cop movie of all time? Whatever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you wanna see more, click right here to see more.